Okay, here's the story on how I sold something on Facebook Marketplace. I got sued, and then I got asked to be on a celebrity judge show. As Alexis XJ, the queen of XJs, I was selling an XJ on Marketplace. It was an extraordinarily rare color. I've never seen another one in my life. It had low miles, like 100 and some thousand. I just dumped a bunch of money into it for mechanical stuff, and I used it as a daily. It was rusty, it was ugly, it spent a lot of its life up north, and that's where I drove it. Within minutes of me listing this thing, I had an unbelievable amount of messages, just hundreds. Within hours, I had hundreds. I did what I thought was fair, and I responded to the first person who messaged me, and I said, hey, I got a ton of interest on this Jeep. If you want it, you're first in line. He's like, perfect. My daughter needs a Jeep really bad. I can't get out there till later, but I'll send my girlfriend and my daughter to come buy it from you. I'm like, perfect, works out great. So his girlfriend and daughter come to my house, and they say, yeah, we like the Jeep, we'd like to buy it. I'm like, cool, I want to make sure you guys want this thing, because this girl's 16 years old. I'm like, I want to make sure you feel comfortable with it. Take it for a ride, take it to a mechanic, whatever you want to do, make sure you want this Jeep. They took it for a little test drive, and they're like, yep, that's good. I'm like, fair. They give me the cash, I give them the title, they're on their way. I get a message from him after I delete the listing, and he says, thank you so much for selling it. My daughter really needed a Jeep, and she loves it. I'm like, perfect. A couple days later, he messages me and says, hey, the Jeep blew up. I'm gonna need $500. What was the $500 for, you ask? Well, he told me it was for a new motor, the labor to install the motor, and money for storing it. I don't know where on earth you could get a Reman 4.0 with labor and storage for $500. But anyways, I don't remember the exact words verbatim that I used to respond, but it was something along the lines of, yeah, I'm not giving you $500 because I held it for you. You said it was great and she loved it, and it's a used 25-year-old Jeep that you bought for $1,500. I want to let you guys know I would never intentionally sell something that I knew was gonna like blow up. I don't even know if I believe it actually blew up, by the way. It ran and drove perfect when I had it and when it left my house. So I tell him no, and then he says, well, I'm gonna take you to court. I'm like, okay. I didn't think he'd actually do it, but then I got a letter in the mail saying that he is in fact taking me to court. I'm like, oh my God, okay, whatever. I'm not worried about it because I know I have nothing to worry about. So I show up for our court date, and lo and behold, he never shows up. Not at all. He sent me a message too saying, sorry, I greened out. Can we reschedule? I'm pretty sure he thought I would just give him the money with the threat of like court, but he doesn't know me. So I'm like, yeah, I just ignored it. Like, obviously, no, we're not rescheduling this. And then I get a message from a producer, I'm not going to say who it is or what the company was, asking me to be on a celebrity judge show because they really like the story. I thought it was a scam. Like, surely, I'm like, yeah, no, how did you guys even find out about this? And when I called, they explained how they find these court cases and that it was legitimate. I asked my parents, like, should I do this? And they're like, no, don't do it. I don't remember what their reasons were, but they told me no, and I was like kind of not super interested in going on like television for this.